有正在收看直播的观众朋友，欢迎收看2017 CFGI 国际邀请赛。在今天的开场呢，是不同于前面2天，经过2天激烈的小组循环赛之后，今天我们要为大家带来的是 All Star 的环节。从7月15号开始，在我们的官网这边举办了一个投票的活动。经过这10多天激烈的竞争，有10位选手脱颖而出。今天他们将要成为2支全新的队伍，分别是龙队以及虎队，要在我们的主舞台为大家带来 DO3 的全明星赛了。这边也马上跟各位报告一下，到底是哪10位选手即将要参加全明星的环节。首先是来自于中国 SV 战队的马哲，以及 TGF 战队的田丰，还有来自于越南 Cherry Stars 战队的 KZ， 以及来自于越南 Boss CFVN 的 Shady， 还有来自于欧洲 Pentasports 的 News， 还有 Flipside 的 Snux， 另外来自于巴西战队 OPK 的 Akemi， 以及来自于巴西战队 RD 战队的 Nothing。 最后呢，我们看到来自于菲律宾战队 TNC 的 MKC， 还有来自于菲律宾 PM 战队的 Revenge。 现在事不宜迟，马上先欢迎由马哲所带领的虎队来到我们的舞台上，有请 SV 的马哲，以及 Boss CFVN 的 Shady， 还有 Pentasports 的 News， 以及 OPK 的 Akemi， 还有 TNC 的 MKC。 好的，现在来到主舞台台上的就是这一次全明星赛的虎队，马上要请教一下我们的队长马哲哦。听说刚刚在台下的时候，你们这一队呢有一个可爱的提议，第一回合呢想要使用一把特殊的枪械，能否跟大家分享一下呢？
是我们队的 News， 要使用 M60，或者是加特林。
哦，那这边呢，我们就是可能有些朋友哦，一开始听到 M60跟加特林，一时之间无法直接联想到游戏里面的这个枪械。这边马上有请我们的马队为我们示范一下这2把枪使用起来是什么样子。首先 M60， 那加特林呢？好了，所以呢，今天呢，我们选手就是发挥了创意，主要呢也是以游戏会友，所以在第一个回合，我们可能可以看到 M60、加特林，甚至其他不同的枪械，那就期待你们的表现了，好不好？谢谢，那请赶快入座准备了。Okay, our players are so cute. They suggest that they want to use the M60 and other guns in the first round. That's looking forward to it. 那接下来马上欢迎我们的龙队，有请我们的队长田丰带领他的队伍来到台上。TGF 的田丰，以及 CRS 的 KZ、Flipside Snux、RD 的 Nothing， 以及来自于菲律宾 PM Revenge。好啦，峰哥，刚听到了马队这边的一个提议哦，你自己觉得怎么样？
陪他们玩。
陪他们玩是不是？那这边等一下有可能有喷子或其他的武器上场吗？
他们用什么我们用什么。
他们用什么我们就用什么，是不是 ？Okay, wow, KZ, you are so exciting, right? And Revenge, I remember you said you wanted dancing on the stage. Would you like to give it a try? Now, oh, OK， 好，那这边呢看得出来哦，峰哥，你的这个队伍非常的欢乐，蓄势待发了。这边马上有请峰哥带领你的队伍来到我们的对战席。Please take your seat. Now let's get the game started. 好。感觉呢，虽然是一个全明星赛哦，但是现场呢是充满了欢乐。那这边可能我们的选手并不知道，这个全明星赛呢，除了可以以游戏会友之外，其实我们也是有奖惩的。这边首先跟大家报告一下，经过今天这一场的 BO3 之后，胜队的这一方呢将会获得实体的奖品，而落败的这一方呢将会有惩罚的。那惩罚是什么？他们每一个人必须把自己人生中最 糗的经验公布在网站上，跟所有的 Cfer 分享。Okay, I would like to remind you guys, hey, please pay attention, okay? If you lose the game, we will have punishment for you guys. 好啦，这边我觉得他们已经完全进入状态了。事不宜迟，马上就把我们的现场交给解说老师。
Welcome back here to day 3 of the Crossfire Global Invitational. We're going to have some fun before we get into the semifinals here. With the All-Star match, we saw the lineups on stage. Should be pretty hype as a pretty good spread of players we have out there. And we even got a nice performance of gun noises from Maja, Emzin.
I'm not sure if they were exactly spot on, you know. But they were pretty decent, yeah, I'd say.
In case you were wondering what that was all about, they were implying that they may, in fact, pull out a Gatling gun here in the All-Star competition.
I'm not even sure if there's a Gatling gun in the client. Maybe he was thinking of the M60 and he said Gatling gun, so maybe we'll see some M60
We saw
action.
M60 sounds and Gatling gun sounds. So maybe if the Gatling is in there somehow.
Not too. It could be. Of course, I didn't get to check.
I mean, it's certainly when you're getting ready to play a pro game, you're not like, oh, I need to make sure that this version has the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Or else, all our strats out the window. We can't do anything without that weapon.
They're definitely not looking forward to All-Star at the beginning, saying, we got to make sure my inventory is filled up with, some All-Star All-Star guns.
Yeah, I hope we have some fun. I mean, if it were, one of those events where it's just the All-Star, you might see a little bit more serious play, even in a
because they want to show themselves. Yeah,
right. But you already had your chance to show yourself in the group stage. We have all seen these players play, and so hopefully we'll have a bit of fun and maybe some serious rounds. It is a best of 3, so
it's gonna be a long one.
I hope we go to 3. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
We'll have to see how it plays out, though. I mean, what we saw. Oh man, I've already blanked on the lineups here. Maja Emzin is with. I know we saw Niels as well as KZ on his team.
You know what? I'm not even sure of the lineups. So we'll get the lineups before the game anyway. So it's not too important, I guess. I don't know because I don't remember them either.
Well, the issue is during the opening there, we were already getting hyped about the
semifinals. Yeah,
the semifinals as well as the possibility of the M60 coming out. I got distracted once I heard that because that would be so much fun. But of course, talking about what our semifinals matchups are, which first of the day is Group A number 1. So that would be TGF versus Boss, which I think will be the closer of them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
maybe. I mean, I still think
it's just the possibility of it being closer because you're looking at SV on the other side. Doesn't matter who they're playing against.
Right.
You kind of just assume this one's gonna be closer.
Right. I think. Even though we saw, Makta lose to TGF yesterday, I think in a best of 3, I think that would be maybe a little bit closer.
Yeah.
But Boss is still so hard to read.
Yeah, they've had their games where they just look like they're not even in it. They don't even look like they're a top team, but they've also had, I would say the majority of their games, they definitely look like a top team, but they've also still, like I said, had those games where, had that game or two where they just look, they're okay, but they're not. I mean,
really, only the one game, and that was SV.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you can read a lot into. You can also say that's the first match of the tournament for them.
Yeah.
So, a little bit hard to say exactly how it's going to go. That being said, they're 3-1.
True that.
And Makta's 3-1, so it's. But
they're one of what? Yeah. Only, obviously 4 teams. Only 4 teams with 3 wins. That's obvious, though.
Right. But that being said, I think actually SV versus Makta will be interesting too.
And I was gonna say about Makta, and that if it had been a best of 3, you can kind of say, it would have. It definitely would have been closer, because there was times during that game where it looked like Makta. They really had it together.
Yeah.
And they even cleaned up. It was when it was 7-3, TGF was up ahead. It looked like TGF was just running away with it at that point. It just didn't even look like Makta could contend. And then Makta was like, I think this will work. Let me go ahead and run this. Let me be a little bit more aggressive here. we can outshoot these guys at least a little bit here.
Yeah, I agree.
And then they just started running away with it a little bit there themselves.
Yeah, and well, we'll get to that more later. Let's go ahead and get ready for the
fun.
hype all-star matchup. One thing that's very interesting to me is, the majority of these votes were cast before the tournament started, and so we see a lot of crowd favorites who actually, some of which have not had the best tournaments for themselves.
Yeah.
So maybe they will take it a little bit more seriously and
These are just kind of the familiar faces.
That's not true for this man right here, though. Shady has had a good tournament for himself.
Yeah.
He's been fragging really well as well as Niels was. He's been having a good turn. Oh,
The creep face, I can definitely see he's going to be sniping a lot.
I believe that's called the Petasmile.
Yeah, we'll nickname it that, or just the NLS face, one of the two.
Emzin El Capitan here, going to be for this. I guess this is the Team Dragon.
Is this Team Dragon?
There's Team Dragon and Team Tiger.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just think about it mythically, I think the Dragon team's just going to take it. Might not even be much of a chance for a Tiger, unless it's a mythical Tiger.
Well,
Huge mythical Tiger.
We are in China,
Maybe
so that would mean it's a Chinese-style dragon. Akami, who I think...
He's had flashes.
Yeah, definitely had flashes. But I think if the vote had happened now, Brinks
100%.
100%. So maybe Akami can show exactly why he is in that situation. Would you see MKC there? Ugh, that is a mouthful.
And usually in the All-Star in the All-Star lineups, especially when voting happens, you usually see a lot of snipers. But on this team, Imzin, main sniper, Akami, main sniper there. Not seeing a lot of main snipers like you usually do.
Yeah, only 2 oppers out there on that team, and I believe only 2 on the other side as well, with Revenge and TF. I wonder if we'll see any of the 4 snipers
those names you
actually
just said.
sniping. Right, that's a good point.
It's going to be kind of hard for Imzin and Akami to play against aggressive snipers such as Revenge and TF.
But
it's an All-Star match too.
Be sniping?
You know what? It may be a mix-up. We'll see the riflers sniping and the snipers rifling. Could be something like that.
There's another opera on the list there.
Yeah, a little bit of a hybrid there from him, right?
Yeah. Somebody who can pick up the op.
And he was definitely effective with the op in the matches that we did watch. So
Right.
And
Bouncing
maybe
between him and MXM.
It's kind of hard to count him as the opera of the team. I was going to say maybe they have 3 operas, the main operas of the team, but yeah, MXM kind of did a 50-50 role there. So
yeah, MXM has definitely took it more, but we saw Natsun have a lot of success with it himself, maybe channeling his inner LSN.
I would say in that team, Natsun maybe got more frags with the op, but MXM got more effective frags when he had the op. He definitely was making some impact. And Snox here, a man who has been known for some legendary halves and legendary matches in the past. For this game, this tournament, he did struggle a little bit there.
Yeah, which is surprising.
But we know he's good.
He looked like the best player out of Flipside in the CFPL, hands down, for me at least.
Him and Creeds, for sure.
Creeds was like you always say,
Just
that
a rock.
consistent fragger, but it was
Just a
definitely
rock.
Snox who was going out and making those clutch plays for the team, which actually fell more into Dennis's hands this time around.
Yeah. We saw a lot of flashes of brilliance from Dennis. Definitely more consistent than Rain, even though Rain also was popping off quite a bit. Yeah, maybe 50-50.
He was having some clutches.
Yeah, and he definitely had some halves where he was just popping off.
Yeah.
But with a player like Rain, you can't really expect consistent double-digit halves.
That's true.
But whenever you get them, you got to pay attention to watch it and appreciate that.
Yeah, I think we'll see Snox in the future come back, and I think if he can be playing at the level that is... the level that earned him this all-star slot, we know for sure that he can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he will be back and ready to do it in the future there for Flipside.
I mean, he's like him and Creeds are both kind of just rocks in that team.
Yeah.
They just are always at least fragging a little bit, and that's, like I said a couple of times so far. That's
right.
what you want.
Are we going to see? It's a best of 3, right? Are we going to game 3?
I hope so. I mean, with a game, with a match like an all-star match, it's always going to be fun. It's always going to be a lot of action. Nobody's going to be sitting back, relaxing, and strategizing here. It's just going to be firefights everywhere. So I'm expecting a lot of back and forth.
Dragon or Tiger?
I mean, like I already said, got to go with Dragon because it's a dragon, man. I mean, I'm from the Western. I'm not from China, so Whenever I hear dragon, I think of fire-breathing monstrosity.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It still is quite a mythic beast, but dragons known to be lazy and obsessed with themselves in China.
In China,
Mhm.
yeah.
I am Year of the Dragon, so
And we are in China.
mhm.
And are you lazy and obsessed with yourself?
pretty much. I mean, I am the best. I am the
I can
greatest.
understand that. I get that feeling myself sometimes, most of the time.
Anyway, I don't know. I imagine that would mean if it's a best of 3, we will probably actually have pick ban. So
Really?
I don't know.
That'd be
maybe.
What do you? I don't even know what they would ban in an all-star match. Maybe some. What is the
I
least
think
fun
you would-
map? Ankara.
Ankara, right? You
For
would ban
sure.
Ankara, and
Yeah.
do you ban Black Widow? It's such the
that one-
standard.
That is such a standard all-star map. There's no way they ban that. They all want to do that because I guarantee you, there's so many riflers here. They want to snipe. Sniping
Right.
is just too fun.
Right. So,
Yeah.
but if you were going by, the slower paced maps, well, maybe port then.
Yeah. I definitely could see Mexico because, or not banned, but played.
Played, for
because
sure.
it brawls everywhere.
Yeah.
Black Widow, they want to play that. Subbase. I mean, Subbase is
maybe
more of
port.
a brawl map than
Port.
port. Yeah, so I think maybe a port and Ankara ban if we do have bans.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. We'll have to see what it does come out as, though. If there is indeed bans, I mean, I'd be just as ready to just go ahead and give them map selections with like Black Widow Subbase in Mexico.
Well, what? Let me ask you this: out of all the fun guns that aren't really used in competitive, what are you looking most forward to seeing here?
Well,
MP7, Uzi maybe, Gatling gun, M60. What do you got? XM1014, which is the shotgun.
we heard a player talk a little bit about a little known weapon called the P90.
Oh, we did. I forgot about that. Not going to name any names here. If you see it pop out, you know who it is.
Exactly. So we'll see. We'll see.
The P90 is pretty weak in CF, but at the same time, in some FFAs for fun, I've used it. Just, I don't know, just for some fun, just to try it out. And it's not that bad. You can still get some kills with it. So if it does pop
not
out,
Uzi level bad.
it's definitely not Uzi level bad. Uzi, we'll call that. They might as well name it the Uzi 7 because it takes 7 headshots to even get a kill.
So ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I mean, even with good aim, you're not going to frag anybody with that.
Except in the mode where you have to frag with an Uzi to win.
The weapon master mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot of fun to watch good players play.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't actually seen. Have I seen? Oh, the All Stars last season.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did run it.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was super fun actually.
Yeah, a lot more fun than facing the Chinese players on a regular FFA. That's for sure. On regular FFA, they are the kings. They've been doing it for so many years, competitive wise.
I mean, it's in they play it every week.
Yeah, and
Granted,
it's
only on one map, but
New Greece. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
No, Mexico.
you're talking about TD?
Yeah, Mexico TV.
Oh, okay. I was meaning the FFAs, like a free for
Oh,
all.
free for all.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they are called the DM or something. I
That's
think
right, that's right,
in
that's
the
right.
Chinese version, maybe.
Yeah, I got my wires crossed there a bit, but yeah, I mean, it seems like on the Chinese server that both FFA and TD are much more popular game modes than
Oh,
pretty
for
much
sure.
everywhere else.
I'll just say this from a foreign player's perspective. Until I came to CFPL, or maybe even a little bit before, when I started to realize how important FFA was to them and the TD Mexico, we only really practiced on like maybe headshot only ship. We did a lot of headshot onlys because we thought that's what the Chinese did to practice.
Yeah.
We didn't actually know they spent so much time on FFAs because it's hard for us to find their live streams.
I mean, it's
It's hard
best
for us
way
to find point of views of them.
I mean, I completely understand it. Right? It's got to be the best way to warm up because it's just fighting
FFA
constant
or-
fighting. Yeah, FFA.
Yeah. Because whenever it comes to headshot only, yeah, it's really good for practicing being patient with your shots, getting precise shots, right? But it's not really the greatest practice to warm up or prepare for like an S&T map because there's a lot of
Exactly,
movements. You're
right.
not really in a headshot only. You're prepared. You're not having to swipe left and right too much,
Right.
and you're prepared at head level. You know where they're kind of coming out.
But
Yeah.
FFA is so much more about reaction time
Oh,
because
yeah.
people are spawning all around you constantly. It is a lot of fun. I've played some FFA.
And if you really want to practice being patient with your shots, FFA is also great for it because you're going to be caught off guard a lot. And if you can be patient with your shot and still, glean out a headshot on like a hard swipe or something like that to catch up to somebody,
And-
it can do better than headshot only for you.
And if you're bad, You still get to have fun because you get a lot of free kills on low health
you can get
targets who
behind
aren't
him.
even looking at you.
That's when you can get behind him. No need for a headshot.
Exactly.
Hey.
Let's go.
But don't do that, because when I'm playing FFA and there's people just sitting behind me waiting on me to spawn in, I get a little angry.
Them spawn campus.
I get a little angry.
You get the invulnerability. Couple seconds of invuln.
You know, I just noticed we got Acme here wearing the gaming glasses. You think that's gonna help him out?
Then, you know, I actually own a pair that
Yeah?
were given to me.
I've never used one. What do you think of them? I've always just heard memes about them, just making fun of them. You know.
I would say that what they're really used for is issues with white. Right, it's the same reason that somebody who writes a lot doesn't write on. That's why there's yellow notepads.
Oh, because white kind of just it's too
white,
harsh.
It's harsh for your eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
But how often in gaming are you just looking at a white screen?
True.
Never.
I always wondered what they were used for, but I didn't put a lot of research in on it.
It's just it's to eliminate the white light.
And I did have a, speaking of the gaming glasses, I guess, I did have a teammate, a lot of you know him, Brando.
Yeah.
He did use gaming glasses there for a little bit. And he said, maybe it was just the kind he had gunners.
Yeah.
And he said they kind of magnified the screen a little bit for him, so maybe they have some sort of special lens to where they make it just look a little bit closer. And he liked it because of that. He didn't have to sit so close. He could be comfortable. And the screen looked a little closer for him. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that
It's an extra scope.
it takes a little bit getting used to, but once you do, I mean, there's no, like, it's not going to hurt you. It's never going to hurt you. It's more about, it's more about eye fatigue than anything.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah. Because the whole white thing you were mentioning, it just kind of meshes out the colors, or I don't even know the right word for it.
It just makes everything slightly yellow.
Yeah. So
which
like
is better
dull
for your eyes.
Right. Kind of
right.
dull. Yeah. Well, the real question to ask then is, how much of an advantage does he have right now because he has those, huh?
I don't think that
Is he going to be the top fragger?
If you were playing All Stars, best of 3, it went to 3, and then immediately had to jump into the semifinal best of 3, and it went to 3. Maybe late in game 6 of his day, it would start to maybe help him a little bit. But other than that, pretty much just a comfort factor, right? I mean, if you played with them for so long, because you're practicing for hours and hours and hours and hours every day, you don't want to take them off at any point for a competition as well, because that's what you're used to.
Yeah.
Well, it does seem like we have some
my friend
issues
there.
with setup here, and it's gonna take us a little bit of time to get into game initially, so bear with us for a little bit. That being said,
just a quick shout out there. If you saw him on the screen there, the man with the staff shirt, that's my friend right there. Just a little shout out to him. My Xiongdi, my brother from China. That'd be Feng.
Shady has looked to me, in contention there for boss to be. Oh, there you go, reel him back in.
Nope, there's Feng again. What's going on, Feng?
Oh yeah, as you point out, it was in fact Shady who has our only ace of CFGI so far.
Yeah, and in what fashion it came in?
It was pretty legit.
Let's just say it wasn't spread out.
No, it was not.
It was just, if you guys weren't watching or you need a little reminder of it, I'll just explain it for you. Set the setting for you. So it was on
Paint
port.
the picture.
Yeah, paint the picture. There we go. That's a better word for it. But it was on port. They were on the defensive side. They were playing against. Why am I blanking out? I think it was Rude. No, it wasn't Rude. It was OPK, right? Goodness, why am I blanking
Boss
out here?
versus. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was OPK.
Okay, yeah. So
On
they were
port.
playing against OPK, and it was a pretty tight match.
It was.
So they needed to come out and
super
Shady
important match as well.
Yeah, that's the reason why they're out right now. That they won that match. It was very important for them. But so they're on port, defensive side. Shady is playing the headshot box, which if you don't know, it's the box right above the pit, the one where the players just crouch up and down on a lot. And OPK was making an execution onto B. And OPK, they had some success already executing onto B, and he needed to stop that. So they started to come out. They all got, it was extremely unlucky for OPK because they just lined up. As soon as they came out together, perfect as they should have. But the problem was, I don't know if they didn't throw a flash or if their flash wasn't good enough to make him at least duck, but he was just prepared for them immediately. He didn't even duck. He was just sitting there waiting on them. They came out, boom, lined up, 4K instantly.
Yep. And it was the
Ultra
second
kill.
one from that exact location.
Oh, on B site?
Yeah. Second exact ultra kill, almost in the exact same fashion.
Yeah. The other one was ZYK, right?
Yes.
And ZYK, it was a little bit different of a scenario, but very close to that same location, just maybe like a foot further out.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because paint a picture on that one, I guess, as well, because two of the most ridiculous 4Ks, the fastest for sure.
Yeah.
And so ZYK was retaking the site. And what he did was he's obviously on GR side. I mean, you don't really retake from BL unless you got really unlucky somehow. I don't know how lose the bomb maybe on site and then you have to retake it.
Yeah, it's theoretical.
But anyway, so ZYK was just hopping straight into the site. Got a quick pick on the guy above the big box, which is the box to the left of the headshot box. So as he was coming in, he picks that guy. And then I guess we never got to see it from his point of view, so we can only hypothesize where they would be. But from where he was looking, they were near that barn entrance.
I mean, the pace at which the kills came out, you can only assume it looked
They must have been
almost
coming out of that
identical.
barn entrance. They were probably protecting the back
Yeah,
or
it's a
something.
kill box, man.
Oh, and you know what lines up with that is also that box in the back, like the dark
Yes.
spot
Yep.
across from barn. Yeah, so they could have been one guy there, one guy coming out of barn to help cover the rotation, and then one guy that planted the bomb, all lined up.
Yeah.
And he just headshot them all with an M4. An M4! And he got all headshots.
Yeah, there you go. Well done. That being said, looks like we're starting to get ready to go as we see players putting their headsets back on, although Emzen immediately takes it back off, so maybe I'm lying to you.
He's playing with you. He's playing with your heart.
Yep, troll extraordinaire. And that being said, maybe this will give us some extra time to talk about our first semifinal here.
It's definitely going to be a doozy. You know, from how TGF has looked on Subbase, there's I mean, it's hard to say. I would definitely still ban Black Widow against TGF because they've looked strong on every map. Obviously, they haven't dropped a map.
Right.
But with the type of teams they have beaten so far on Subbase, and the fashion they did with Shobi, just murdering.
Yeah, that's true. He was
So first, TGF, they played against F3, correct?
Yes.
I think it was. Yeah, it was against F3.
And we do have pick ban. Hooray.
We'll get back to that later then.
Yeah, well, there will
right
be
before
plenty
the
of
match.
time to talk more about our semifinal, but let's go and look at pick ban. And it's actually going to be Mexico. Boo. But I bet
That must have been Imzen.
Ankara is going to be the ban. So we do get to see make Port last at least, please. So that it's, if we don't get... I saw triple
gonna be
Mexico
first.
pop up.
It's going to be first, isn't it?
Ridiculous. Sub-base Port, Black Widow.
Well, we'll see the most exciting map probably last. But say the best. We got to make it there. They got to make it there.
We'll have to see, though. I think Sub-base is a great map to start out on, though. Would have liked to see Sub-base Mexico Black Widow. That would have been hype.
Oh, that would have been hyphy. Honestly, I think the order it would have been most fun to go in is probably Mexico first. Yeah. Right? See all the just close range brawls. Maybe they can bring out some fun guns like MP5s or something like that.
Where
P90s.
it matters less, you don't have to try and
Yeah, you don't have to aim precisely, right, on that map. And then Black Widow. See a lot of sniping, maybe.
And then finish on sub-base.
Yeah, and then finish on sub-base. A little bit of both.
A little bit of everything with them tight corners towards the A site, as well as the more strategic play towards the B site oftentimes. But pretty much a lot of tight corners around the map.
Sub-base first.
Sub-base. Yeah, sub-base, great map. As I've said, one of my favorites. And as we do get a look at our map here, it's hard to talk strategy because we don't really know exactly how these teams are. First, are they going to use strategy?
No, but I one strat that I would like to see them use is 5-man vent.
That could go horribly.
Or on the GR side, think about this: 3 people vent, 1 person AC to watch the down, to boost them all, and then 1 person to see if they're pushing B.
What if it's a 5-man vent push and I get boosted up into the vent with my M60?
I mean, they definitely you ain't gonna run out of bullets, so they ain't gonna be pushing
exactly.
they're gonna have to kill you fast.
Otherwise,
Or
it could just
think about
be
this: what if you get
lawnmower
boosted up?
time.
You get boosted up in the event the same way. They're 5-man pushing it, and you have an Uzi.
Then I would cry.
Yeah, you might as well have your knife out.
Right.
Better chance.
I'll take throwing knives.
Oh, yeah, they do that in the CFPL.
Yeah, you could.
It's a little annoying.
Hey, you're the one who, in this exact competition, you complained about having to check that and feeling defenseless and getting headshot.
It's so annoying.
But if you have a knife,
Throwing knife,
then
no need to check it.
well, when you check it, you also get to throw a knife.
And they don't want to peek because that knife does like 80 damage or something like that. And if they headshot you with it, you're gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
But let's get into it.
M60 right off the bat. This is what I like to see.
Let's go.
How many M60s are we seeing here?
With
One,
M's in
two.
with one
AUGs. We're
AK.
seeing AUGs.
Yeah, I saw an AUG there.
Are we seeing any normal guns? Only on MKC? Is that
4 M60s and M's in
in.
with one AK and one AUG there on. I didn't see who it was. TF gonna pick up the AUG.
Revenge here? Let's see how well he can snipe with this M60. Oh, he's caught in a little bit of a nasty situation here.
Does look like Shady might get.
Shady might not be able to get out though. You know, well, Mzin does back or Revenge does back off, but he ain't gonna run out of bullets.
Picking up a
Knotson
double.
and Snox here with the one straight through the smoke there, and he can continue spraying if he wants. Maybe he could have caught NLS a little bit off.
Could be into the 2-on-4 though there, and I don't think anybody really cares about where the bomb is, as everybody's just hunting for kills at this point. Everybody wants to take them straight up duels, and it looks like it's gonna be Snox and Niels. Oh, Niels!
Oh, with the knife!
He's done it! He's looking for more. Yeah, he's not gonna get it.
NLS, a teammate of FaZe. He's learned too well. Learned how to knife.
He set that up pretty well, but a little worrisome as Snox was ready for him as he turned the corner.
You definitely don't want to be the first person to get knifed here. Snox has got to be feeling a little salty. You're probably going to try to get him back eventually during this.
And it looks like immediately
Heavy
hopping
sniper.
off onto their normal weapons there, except it's going to be Niels here with the op, trying to show Mzin how it's done. But Shady and Knotson going to pick up the first kills of the round, going to put us into the 4-on-4 and just looking for duels, but actually it looks like we might have an early bomb plant here onto A. And going to have to be a retake here by Team Dragon, which is blue is Team Dragon, orange is Team
Not
Tiger.
Dragon. Also known as Team Tiger. Team Not Dragon, you know.
Team Not Dragon. That might get a bit confusing.
You know, if they're Sabertooth Tigers, I might be taking them on this one.
That was quite the clear out there, though.
Yeah, it was.
And all tied up.
Like I said,
Dragon-
there's probably going to be a lot of back and forth action here in the All-Stars.
Dragon gonna be hoping to go back to that M60 strats and knifing strats. Or I guess it was actually
So they
Team
can take their
Tiger who got
Ws,
the
huh?
knife. It was Niels there with his knife kill. Nice shot there by Knotson. Going to be traded out though by MKC immediately with a headshot of his own. TF with a headshot on, just headshots everywhere as TF starts popping off, telling Niels to get off of that sniper. I'm the real.
Yeah, if I was on Team Tiger right now, I'd definitely be messaging TF, asking him, "Hey, can you pull that M60 back out again?"
Right.
Would you mind?
It's rude. Way too rude for you to be doing that.
You can't be pulling out things you're
Ends
good
in
with,
with
man.
3 there to end out the round.
Hey, and he's laughing. He definitely thought it was a little easy there, huh?
Exactly.
Having a little bit too much fun there. Fragging hard.
And Team Tiger out to the 2-1 advantage. 3 there onto MKC and Mzin. All 3 of them in the last round. He's decided he is not going to get off of this AK. I don't think for the rest of the day. That's twice now.
TF is just fragging hard here. He's taking this more serious than the rest, huh?
6 and
Does
2.
this man know how to laugh? I didn't see him laughing in the beginning.
TF has no chill.
And NLS, he came right back at him with the sniper, trying to just have a little sniper battle here, have a little fun.
That's revenge too. Well, ironically, revenge on our screen, but revenge for Niels onto TF as he did get
What is that?
taken down in the first round, and Natsun gonna pull the last kill.
The
onto
1v1
Emzen.
there on the Emzen. Usually the clutch master here, but in the All-Stars apparently not.
Looking like a race here between TF and Natsun early on. 6 kills apiece, and this could be revenge. That could signal Emzen hopping onto the op there. He might not be too pleased to get opt out there, as KZ gonna pick up a double. Looking for more.
Ooh, shady. Last second there, and NLS picking KZ. NLS looking a little bit not worse for wear here with the op. Looking a little better for wear, if that's the word, if that's the phrase. What would the opposite of that phrase be? I don't even know. The Snox with a clean one tap on the NLS, getting him back for that knife there, I guess.
Resilient to the wear.
But hey, it's 1-for-1 here with TF and NLS. Let's see how the sniper battle is going to go. And even though Emzen didn't have that sniper out, can we count it as 1-for-0 with revenge?
I don't know. You had to have the worry that being killed by an op would make him salty enough to get on the op himself. But not going to be the case. Is Revenge going to do it again?
This may be the one that does it.
Revenge may be calling Emzen out here. Get on the snipe. I want to face you head, man on man. But in fact, it's going to be Niels with a double on the op.
Main sniper coming in quick.
Yep.
CFPL, we'll see him popping off maybe.
He's going to be in a team already with 2 offers. He's going to be
3 ops. Well, I mean, 2 ops are
hard
better.
pressed.
2 ops are better than 1. 3 ops better than 2.
pretty good. That's
He gets another pick, but you just can't take out TF again. TF has decided that, hey, I can't pick you with the sniper. You know, I might as well just pull out an AK and pop you in the head.
I'm telling you, look at TF. He has no chill. No chill.
He's like, I really want to get to my semifinals. I want to get to the finals right now. Can we get this over with? I'm going to have to get a couple frags here. How many more do I have to get? 10?
Let me check my watch.
10 minutes? 1 minute of frag?
Give me a coffee. I'm just killing everyone right now. I'm a bit busy at the moment, as we do get a chance to look at TFs here. Down the scope. And what do we see Team Tiger doing here? Looking like a 2-man vent push with MKC and Emzen. The drop does come down to TF again. Gonna open this up.
No chill. He's playing all the spots he normally plays, so he's fragging just as hard as he normally does. But Akami out-sniping him there a little bit. Revenge with the nice 3K with the Deagle. Revenge, why are you even pulling out the op if you can do this with the Deagle, man?
All headshots.
Yeah. It might have been like 2 deags each or something like that. Ooh. Which, ironically, is the average number of rounds that Rude lost by. Just to bring that up there. I think he killed a Rude member. I said it was like an average of 2. All right, you know, we're over it. 2 shots of the Deagle, 2 rounds lost by
3-2-2-1, where they're lost. Oh, Revenge.
Oh no, is he gonna do it with the Deagle again? Oh, he pulls up the op.
That's one. He's looking for more. Emzen has no idea where it's coming from, but it is going to be Akami who prevents the back-to-back 3K there from Revenge. And in fact, in fast fashion, it's actually going to be Team Tiger hopping out to the advantage, but KZ has a chance to pull it out here, and that's a good way to start it. He's going to have back-to-back duels.
And he does it against the Filipino of MKC.
Team Dragon starting to run away with it here. 6-2, last round of the half, a fast and furious half it's been. And Revenge looking for more blood. He's going to see Emzen, and he's picked him up again.
What a shot.
He's looking for more. Oh, the exact same shot showed itself, but he wasn't quite ready for it there, TF. And Revenge could pick up Akami.
Double sniper on wood, especially with these 2 sniping wood. These 2 sniping wood, you don't want to be peeking that.
TF's can be upset here. Revenge gets both of these these last 2, and he's that being said,
that was his chance right there to pass TF up, take that ace.
Yep.
But sadly, you can't do it.
Neil's not bout it, and it's actually going to be Natsun. That was a very clean headshot there.
Yeah, that was. Not much of a chance to even shoot there.
No, there was not. And as expected, a lot of fun going on here. Just everybody take it in the 2-on-1s, duels.
Yeah.
If you can win the back-to-back duels, you can take the round. I don't want to see any double peeking. I want duels all day long.
1-on-1. Peek me.
Only 1-on-1.
Peek me, bro.
And you gotta say,
TF.
Peek me, bro. Not working well here for Team Tiger. As they're getting decimated by Revenge.
The
and
snipers. The snipers are just too strong on sub base.
Yeah, we'll have to see what if Tiger can change something up here. The triple op here.
Goodness. So close there.
That's
He
quite
just
the change
nicked
up.
the hairs of his arm or something.
It's quite the
Armpit.
mix-up. You said it, right? 3 is more than 2. Team Tiger can pull out the triple op. It's not going to work out initially for them, but it is actually the 3-on-3. And the bomb going to go down here. Team Dragon trying to close this one out quickly, but Shady's going to have something to say about that as he picks up one. But will be traded for 2 there. Ooh.
Well, TF, let's see if
21 HP.
let's see if he can do this. Yeah, I mean, this is a headshot angle. He is kind of playing behind the box with such low HP, though, so if he lets him cross, this could be bad news for him.
It's the wrong direction, and it will be Shady with a headshot. And that's going to stop the bleeding here for Team Tiger.
For a moment. Puts a little bit of a Band-Aid, but that Band-Aid's getting kind of messy. That bleeding it's got quite a flow coming out there.
It does look like TF may have hopped off of the op there, though. And that could be huge. That could be huge here for Team Tiger, as we do see the triple op set up again, and it will be Emzin getting his revenge on Revenge. I didn't want to do it, but how else can you say that?
Revenge did kill him quite a few times last half, so it'll feel good to get his revenge on Revenge.
Emzin going to pick another one up on Knots and NLS with a nice D, and just so many op kills coming through. And these guys showing us that in an uncoordinated team, if you could use the op really well, you could literally tear that team apart.
Ops are OP when it comes to uncoordination like that. One precise shot and you're gone, and they definitely all have precise shots.
Team Tiger making it rain there
Revenge. That was a
onto
nice
Shady.
shot. Nice shot there by Revenge. Good little short flick.
I was going to say onto Neil. And so many Emzin now. It's his turn to start popping off. He's got 2 for himself in the round. He's got 3. He's looking for 4, and he's got it.
Nice little round there by Emzin. He pulls out the op, and now he's popping off, huh?
So ridiculous. Did they make some sort of deal? Oh, well, clearly they did not, as TF and Revenge, tired of it, going to pick up the ops themselves. And it's going to be Akami, the first one there. Akami, Emzin, and Niels versus TF and Revenge.
Well, you know, maybe it's just GR side. Maybe that's what it is.
That could be very true, as it doesn't even deagle shots will go into for you. On the
Emzin.
GR side.
Speaking of deagle shots, as soon as you say that, Emzin gets a nice one dig of his own, but he gets clapped up by Snox there. Snox taking no prisoners, just murdering people. Putting them up and against the firing squad there.
Indeed, and that will put Team Dragon on 8 points here. And could be a rough climb back here for Team Tiger, but with the way that with the way that Emzin's been shooting, it does appear that he has been killed. He will have
Revenge with 2 of his own on the round, though. Can he make it a 4K to back up or to get revenge against Emzin's 4K? Apparently not. I think he's not going to have none of that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of pressure here on Akami and MKC's shoulders as they're in the 2-on-4, and Big Flash, they're going to make it hard for him to hit the shot, but he's looking for it. He did see the hop across from Knotson. Knotson going to take the peek. Is he going to find it? Ooh, nice quick scope there. And MKC going to pick one up himself.
He's definitely going to kill TF here. Oh, the TF had sat there, but it is the All-Star game, so, you know, peeking's going to happen.
Exactly. We'll see if they try to take the peeks together. It does look like TF gave Snox his opportunity. It's got to be TF's turn now, right? Or is it like American Gladiator?
1-on-1.
Where you got to get through
Send one
the
out
first
first.
gladiator to get to the next gladiator?
That's always a fun game to play in scrimmages and practices, so I guess we should have maybe given them that idea for the All-Star game. One round. It would have taken a little while, though, so maybe not.
Yeah, how do you set that up?
I don't know. I take it back. Just one player go out at a time, I guess. Maybe through middle or something like that.
Oh, you mean like
Play
King
one
of
round.
the Hill?
Yeah. Maybe both teams do it 1 round. That would have been fun. Just to see them, pick A long on Black Widow or something.
For that, you would the best Well, you know, for one season in CFPL, that was actually how side select was, or like who got first ban was selected.
It was like just a gladiator
ship.
match like that on ship. It was like captain mode on a North America server.
Yeah.
Where you play you have a team, but you play one-on-ones over and over until somebody
your
wins.
health carries over to the next round.
Oh yeah. So they did that on Black Widow.
No,
That's interesting.
on ship.
Oh, on ship. Yeah. That's interesting.
It would take forever on Black Widow.
Oh. People would be taking it, quite serious because they want to get that side select.
Yeah, it's pretty important. It was fun. It just made the days so much longer. So wasn't to be continued.
Wasn't fun for the production.
I don't think it was fun for the players either, because making their days longer is not something they enjoy either.
Don't want to be tired by the time the final comes around, huh?
And even viewers, right? You can't if the broadcast is too insanely long, you're probably not going to tune in to every day of it, So, was the better decision? Regardless, we do see Team Dragon on match point here, but Emzen and Shady gonna try and extend it here as they will give their team the 5-on-3, and it's actually gonna immediately turn into a 5-on-2. Emzen looking for more. He's got 2 on the round.
Snox is really popping off this half here. 10 frags already. Speaking of that, he gets ended as soon as I mentioned it.
Nice 3-hit there from Emzen. And that will drag them into the 9-7. Gonna need to put some rounds together here. Team Tiger to push it to overtime. Oh, if we get like 3 golden rounds, it would be so ridiculous.
Oh no. I'm having flashbacks.
I would love it. Shady gonna take one down onto Knotson. And again, putting Team Tiger in the advantage here. And it's going to be, again, Emzen just completely ruining people's days here. Akami going to pick one up, but it's going to be into a 2-on-2 here. And MKC, the only man here on full health, going to give him a nice little advantage as the bomb does look like it's going to go down here on B site. And we'll see how Team Tiger decides to retake this, and well, that's one way to do it, MKC. You could just
barrel in there, get a quick headshot. Looking for the other, though. Can he get this 2K? I kind of believe in him after that headshot, don't you?
I mean, KZ has full equipment, right? That's to give him an advantage here.
But the bomb is not planted for KZ.
There it is. It's the flash.
Oh, it did work out.
I called it.
The equipment did it.
Nice flash there from KZ. Gonna bring round 1. Subbase gonna go to Team Dragon here. And I'm a little disappointed that we only saw 1 round of fun guns.
Oh, I know. And what a round it was. We got a knife kill in the round.
That's true.
We saw a bunch of
Only
M60s.
Yeah.
And
one AUG.
Oh yeah, and one AUG. In North America, that gun was actually used for a while before we allowed armor. So it's not too uncommon for me to see that, I guess. But yeah, the AUG...
Pretty rare.
Against armor, it is so bad. It is so bad because the recoil is just hard. It's difficult. That's why you don't see it in competitive play.
I also want to say, if we were going to see a shotgun, that was our only chance.
You think so? Oh, Mexico's not in play.
Mexico's not in play. It was going to have to be sub-base. Going to have to be sub-base playing those corners.
I mean, if they boost somebody into AC with the shotgun, that's not too bad of an idea, right? On port?
I mean, from the GR side, that a control room is a great place to hold with a shotgun. In fact, we see it
on sub-base?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not too bad.
In fact, we see it in the CFPL, but with the double barrel.
Yeah, which is a little bit better than... And by a little bit, I mean a lot better. Strong. If you guys don't know, I think that gun is called the... Okay, as I say that, I blank out completely. But it's a double barrel shotgun.
Over-under.
The medium range, it just tears apart. One shot, easily. It's insane.
It may or may not be my favorite weapon in the game to use.
Yeah, you've told me you use that a lot, huh? I've tried it.
It's because I'm not the best aimer. I just got to get approximately correct.
Well,
and use game knowledge instead of.
If you can hit with that, you can pull out the sniper.
Yeah,
maybe you should try sniping a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Be the next TF, huh?
I'll take the next Emzen. Let's be honest. I'll take. He's got so many more titles.
That is true.
Or the next Semi KG. That's a pretty good title to have.
Yeah, Quick Scope King. 1v1 king.
There is someone, I believe.
Oh, Hidden, or what is his name?
No, he's actually a Chinese player, as I was going to talk about.
The 1v1 guy, right?
Who is on AG now, who I considered the next 7.
Oh, who? Bean? No, wait,
No, Bean's sub.
Bean's on Qingzhou.
Yeah, because they have made this guy full time now. For some reason, his name is escaping me. Oh. As I talk through the intro video, I'm sorry. All-Stars is too much fun. I'm enjoying myself.
M700 here. I asked if we could see this. So maybe in the first round, all M700 here. Yes. Except for Imzen again. Oh, no.
Oh my God, Niels.
Oh, my goodness. He didn't hear that shot, though. So luckily for Niels. Niels getting in. We could have like a 3K with this, but no, we see another knife. Imzen opting to pull out the knife instead of the AK.
Yeah. And that's number 2. It's 2-0 knife skills.
With a 3K, Niels.
So even
M700.
Right, exactly. So even though Dragon is up 1-0, it's actually in Tiger's advantage because they have the 2-0 knife kill advantage. I mean, that's what really matters.
That is true. So when it comes to All-Stars here, if you're not getting knife kills, what are you doing?
I just don't know.
I mean, you use guns all day. This is your time to use something else besides a gun. Come on. Nade kills, knife kills, that's what matters.
Ooh, nice little headshot there from TF. Going to catch Niels looking the wrong direction.
TF definitely not relaxing in this. Using this as practice for sure. He wants to get prepared for his semifinal match.
Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do, in all fairness.
Not a bad idea, yeah.
But it's just the kind of guy he is. He needs to learn to let his hair down a little bit more, perhaps.
Always wanting to shine, always wanting to do good.
It's not even necessarily that. I think he just really likes to win.
They're super competitive.
Yeah. That being said, we are 1-1 now. Looking at the kill scores, as you said, looking like Niels picking up quite a few for himself. We're going to ignore the free headshot that he missed on a motionless target because he did pick up 4 for himself. So,
Niels,
5.
maybe, Niels is fragging pretty hard with the sniper here. I haven't really seen this much from him. But with the sniper, I haven't really seen him with it before, but looking pretty nice.
Nice little kill there from TF as he goes ahead and trades out from Niels' sniper.
M's in danger with the deagle, but spamming through the smoke is not going to do it for him, but a quick scope will. And Snox is down. Now it's onto a 2v3.
KZ going to put the bomb down.
Can Team Dragon take this? Team Dragon is on GR, correct?
TF with the opponent's hands. Oh, he's missed Emzen, but Emzen has missed as well. Wow, that was a tough moment there, but KZ says, don't worry about it, TF. I got it. Only MKC left alive. Do they know where they're coming from? And it is TF who's going to clean it out there.
No, I was a little afraid there for this. Man, I'm mixing the teams up. Can't read the Chinese. For the Team Tiger.
Dragon's
the BL.
on blacklist.
Okay, I was a little scared there for Team Dragon then because if you look at it just with the math, they only had 1 op. GR had 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Right there at the end of the round, that 3v2. But they managed to pull it out magically somehow.
Well, it's because TF picked up Niels' op, evening it out to 2-2 ops overall.
That math from TF.
He knew what was up. He knew it was because we were down 1 op that we were looking bad here. As we just see the 3 ops set up, and Akumi, what a shot there through the smoke onto Snox. Into the 4v2 we go. Revenge going to need to do a lot of work here. Let the counter sniping begin.
NLS. This man can't be stopped here. He's out sniping all the snipers here. Oof, KZ, what a spray down there. Yeah, good spray control.
Yeah, that being said, KZ has been tearing people apart with this AK, which he has been known to do. Only going to need to take down 2 more, but Emzen finds him.
Close battle there from Imzen.
Showing he's no stranger to weapon swaps himself.
Ooh, and the weapon swaps, you're right. And he's no stranger to the spray as well. He saw KZ going for it. He was like, hey, I can do that too.
He does come out on top as we see more and more singular bullets flying across as Emzen and Revenge
It's all snipers. Yeah. All snipers taking out each other there. All 4 of the snipers either having a death or a kill.
So ridiculous. Natsun going to toss his out, actually, and allow Revenge to be the only sniper. while Niels refusing to drop it and keeping it with Akami.
Rightly so.
Right. If you can, if you're popping people with it, what can be said? Revenge looking for more, and there he goes again. Niels gonna get it onto his EU counterpart there in Snox, but Natsun, not to be outdone, will trade it back, and now into the 3-on-3 we go. Akami gonna get one onto Revenge, and just so many sniper duels happening everywhere all the time. Only 2 AKs alive here, but I mean, KZ has been clutching it out for his team here. Ooh, missed the shot there, Akami.
That was a close
He'll get
one.
another chance at it. As he hasn't been flashed out, he's going to have to switch to the Deagle as he doesn't quite land the quick scope. It will be KZ again who's going to pick it up. And now it's a 2-on-2 MKC and Shady versus KZ and Natsun. Should be a fun one here as both great AK users.
The Vietnamese battle happened there, and Shady came out on top.
Natsun was able to trade it out, but at such low life there are both members. And in the, I mean, that's like a true high noon duel right there, with both on one shot's worth of HP.
It's high noon.
Yeah. That being said, Team Dragon now 3-2. Niels again. And he's taken down all the. I think he's taken down
all the
Revenge,
snipers.
TF.
Has he taken on Akami though?
Akami being on his own team, that would be pretty rude of him.
I was like, wait, am I blind? And apparently I am. So Natsun, he's taking on Natsun as well, right? He's taking on all the.
He's taking down Natsun, but was it when Natsun has picked him up? Because that's when it really matters, right? He's got to be counter-sniping kills.
But Niels hiding the sniper from us. We didn't know it until this all-star match that he had what it takes.
I'd like to see a full Deagle round.
Who do you think would come out on top of that? I'm thinking Revenge. Is a little bit too good with the Deagle there.
He already posted a 3K. Oh, that's going to be so difficult to hold here.
Oh, Imzen though with the quick scope.
He's got 2
in a row. Can he get 3? He got 3!
Oh,
wow.
Moses.
What a shot by Imzen through the box too, I think.
I didn't even notice who it was that got the double for him. But we had a triple double.
I don't know. I was too busy watching those
quick
miraculous quick scopes there. Those are beautiful.
You'd think maybe he should just start quick scoping in actual matches with those kinds of skills.
Looking like 70 kg there. Akami back. We're seeing back-to-back people just quick scoping. Imzen gets one of his own.
Of it.
Oh my goodness! Akami, what is happening here? The snipers, they're all just so good with the Deagle. 2 triple kills,
ridiculous.
2 maps with the Deagle.
Not to be out. Did you pick one up early on? Was that
a 4K, yeah.
Overall?
Yeah.
He's feeling it now. Oh, he just barely gets the silhouette there, Imzen, but isn't quite able to hit the shot as more and more bullets come flying through
This flank by the GR though. Oh no, this could work out so badly for the BO.
The question is, do they actually know where they will know where they are now? As Imzen going to call out their positions. It's going to be a complete kill box.
The Deagle, if it had been another triple kill with the Deagle there, I would have been done. That's too many. And we're seeing a little bit of an all Deagle battle there for a second. And we're going to go back right to it. And Snox, he comes out on top. Akami can't repeat his actions from the round before.
You have to say they were able to hold the Alamo there.
What?
They were surrounded on all sides.
Yeah. They came out on top somehow.
They held the Alamo with 1 survivor.
And AC does
one
start with
more
an A.
than the Alamo. Well, I guess the Alamo had exactly 1 survivor.
Did it?
Yes. Somebody who snuck out before the battle started.
Wow.
That's some Texas history for you there.
I knew about the Alamo, but it's been a couple years since my history lesson, so.
I'll tell you, as a Texan, we have like an entire year
dedicated to learning that?
in like primary school dedicated to Texas history.
Oh goodness! Wow.
Which is a little over the top, but Texas has some really cool history.
I mean, that just sounds like
And some-
American history
and
in general.
embarrassing.
You know, it's just like America as a country, always learning. We spend like years learning just about our own history. You know, same thing with Texas. If you got a rich history, it's just interesting to learn it all.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really surprising about having lived in China for so long. I found that just like as an education system in China, they don't teach world history.
Really. Well,
There's a lot of Chinese history taught, but very little world history and like even things like geography.
we don't learn a lot of world history in America either. So, I mean, most schools that I know of.
I took quite a bit of world history as we can see this coming out here. And kills coming back and forth. Akemi on such low health, but he is actually going to swap onto that AK, and he won't quite find it there as KZ's going to take him down, and it's 1v4 Emson. It's the magic. No, says Knox. Did you really not take much world history?
I mean, general world history, yeah, but I'm not sure. We didn't really go in depth. You know, we learned about the wars and stuff like that. But
Yeah, but like a lot of Chinese
Geography,
people
of course,
just
too.
don't know
Really.
really about World War II except for like China's role in it.
Oh, wow, I actually didn't know that. I thought most other countries learned a lot more about world history than we do.
I think that's true for Europe. I think Europe learns quite a bit more world history, but that's because like the world is at around them.
Yeah, the countries
Whereas,
are
like,
kind of small,
we're-
and they're all
we're-
next to each other. Is that what you mean?
We've got an ocean between us and the majority of the world. Besides, you know, like South America, even we're technically not even connected because of the Panama Canal. So there you go. Emson going to take down Noxon with the Deagle. We're getting a lot of great Deagle kills here, and only KZ left alive. Team Tiger trying to bring it back, but KZ.
Nice little 2K there by him, but that
reload.
That reload is just a little too slow. If you guys don't know, in the last year, they've introduced a new CFS AK, and now with the old CFS AK and all the old AKs, you could actually shoot about halfway through the reload. And now with this new one, you have to wait until about like a quarter of a second after the reload to start shooting. So it's a long reload.
It certainly makes spray control much more important.
Oh,
You
yeah.
use less bullets for each kill, so you don't get caught in that reload.
KZ just popping off.
He's had an amazing
On
round.
port so far, just going off, man.
That being said, it looking like everybody here on Dragon gonna get a piece of the action in this round. Still waiting for Natsun and TF to find their first kills. But who will it be that takes down Emson? It's not gonna be Snox. Next challenger. Who shall it look like? It's gonna be Natsun.
Oh, flying across so quick with a knife. Oh no, Imson, you better get out of there.
Oh, he still wants it.
He's coming back. Dotson, you better be careful. Oh, TF. Ruining all the fun there, TF.
Natsun on the Rambo mission. I don't know what he thought Emson was going to think. Like, I know you're still there. At least you come back across. You're still behind the boxes. Shh. No, I'm not. Come over here. I got something to tell you.
I got some
I got to
candy
tell you
for
a
you.
secret.
I got some candy for you, mister.
Oh, my goodness. It's been quite a bit of fun here. And Niels, I don't think Niels has, maybe except for the M60 round, has put down the sniper rifle.
Oh man, he's just loving the sniper. Honestly, I can tell you as a rifle main myself, when I get to pull out the sniper, so much fun. I don't know what it is about the sniper and Crossfire. Maybe it's just because it's so strong, but it's just fun.
Well, I mean, it's not like if you're a pro level Crossfire player, you are proficient with the op.
Oh yeah, your aim is just good at anything, pretty much.
Right. So it's not like there's a huge drop off here.
Yeah, you can still hit shots. You're just going to not be as good, obviously, with the scope itself, because you're not used to the sensitivity of the scope, I guess, and not used to holding the angle. So like, you won't know the angles exactly as well as like a regular offer does.
It's the game knowledge part of it that is really important. And then, you know, there are just some snipers who are just ridiculous at like, you know, 70 kg, who is a little just, in his prime was just god tier.
Especially with the quick scopes.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody on any region has ever been as good with quick scopes as he has. Now I'll tell you one who has been close that I know of. you can give you another one afterwards. But the Japanese sniper was insane.
That's true.
I don't really remember his name though.
I was gonna say Cholar because he beat
He's
in the
insane.
FFK
No.
match, which is literally just
I
how
will-
low can you put it?
Yeah, but in a way, I'll kind of counter that a little bit. Maybe just because the year I went, maybe it was less in the FFA, less people. But when I was watching him for the warm-up, or not the warm-up, for the qualifier for it, it was kind of like his map knowledge was insane. He was always just pre-scoping right where they'll come out from. He knows.
Cholar?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
good. He just could hear, of course, and his game knowledge and his game sense was just off the charts. He was just pre-scoping everything. He was hitting quick scopes too, but a lot of it was just like knowing where they were coming from.
That's cool to see as 70kg. If you guys haven't ever watched any of his stuff, you'll find some videos of him quick scoping. It's a sight to behold. And Akami getting pick up a nice double kill there. Only Natsun left alive. He's got a great angle, isn't able to quite take down MKC, but he's still got plenty of opportunity to win this round. Both one shot away. We'll see if they decide to take duels in this instance. I think it would be pretty. Ooh, gonna get backstabbed here by Akami, but he misses the shot.
A good little burst there
But
from
luckily-
Natsun. Quick kill.
Luckily, MKC gonna find that headshot. And 8-7. Dragon trying to throw here so that we can get to game 3. I bet it. I'm going for it.
Revenge not letting that happen though.
No, just not. Come on, Revenge. Help me out here.
We want to see that Black Widow, man. I hope they pull out. If we do get the Black Widow, I hope they pull out the M700s.
There
on
you
that
go,
one.
Natsun. Natsun got the message. Gives one over to Emzin with a headshot. Emzin looking for more. Peeking so wide there on long A. Lots of flashes coming out.
So many people on the cross here. Oh no, this could be such a bloodbath for either team. Akami getting one himself, but Snox getting just absolutely destroyed there. And just a couple picks going back and forth as well. Now it's down to a 2v1. Hopefully Akami and Shady can pull this out because we want to see this third map here. Revenge, don't try too hard here, man. We know you're raw, but no, don't do it to him. You got to give us this Black Widow, Revenge. Akami. And Akami does pull it out. Good shot there by Akami.
Go. Don't forget to plant that bomb, Akami.
Got to get those out for the next round. Get that money. Oh wait, this is
Emzin's like, no, guys, we can't just leave it here. We're all gonna go charging forward. The bomb's gotta be somewhere, at least in a more forward position. That being said, it's actually not.
Ooh, this is a good play here. I like this. Because Snox was watching it. Good game sensor by Snox, and it actually turns it out to be a 2v1 for the GR. Unfortunate. I thought that was going to be a great play coming in from them.
But still in it here. If Akami can hit his shots, he's got the chance to take us to match 3 here. Ooh. Looking like it's going to come down to it. Akami can't hit that quick scope.
But it's Deagle.
Oh.
I thought we were going to see another possible.
You did see a
Deagle clip.
It was
Well, just
Revenge.
a Deagle clip though. Like a really nice combo there.
The double tap.
Maybe even the single tap if we get blessed with it.
There you go.
Just count your blessings. Oh, we're seeing a Deagle push here from NLS. Not going to work out for him though. KZ. So many people to shoot at, and it's hard to choose which one you want. And it's going to be down to a 2v2 here with Shady and Emzin trying to keep the hope alive here. They got to win this round so they can get the Black Widow. And Natsun.
Ooh, they don't know.
Wants to get
They
this
shouldn't
time.
have his position. He could get Shady as he's rotating out. But Natsun going to push through before that smoke fills out. Decides to use it as cover, actually, to cover his retreat. As didn't want to find himself in the 2v1, knowing how important this round is to try and take them to overtime. But Emzin.
You see them playing a little bit more careful here now that they know this is one of the final rounds. It's more like more of a game performance here, like you see in an actual match. And Emzin, of course, going to come out on top in a scenario like that.
And they will get the C4 down. Emzin going to play pit here, and he's going to
What a nice
one
shot
tap
by
there
Snox.
by Snox. But Shady and Snox going to have a
Snox
duel
gonna
here to
expect it.
decide it. Shady trying to extend it, and he will.
Nice.
We
There
will
we
see
go.
Black Widow here.
Now, what I really hope to see on Black Widow, I want to see M700s. That'll be fun.
M700s.
Yeah.
We'll have to see it. I mean, at this point, right? It's all just for fun. You stretched it to game 3, so everybody can. Nobody got 2-0'd, so that now everybody can feel free to play whatever they want. Right? Right.
Yeah.
That's how this works.
I remember being in an all-star game myself back in CFPL. Just didn't want to get 2-0'd. We ended up winning 2-1, actually.
There you go.
Nah.
As long as it's not a 2-0, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. The second game, I think, I'm not remembering exactly, but kind of a scenario like that where we were down, I think, 0-1. At the beginning, I was like, no, we just can't lose 0-2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to come out from this. I know this is all for fun, but I can't lose 0-2.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to happen to anybody, so maybe we'll see.
Emzen coming up clutch with like no HP too.
Yeah. Well,
it's
no,
nice
he got one tap. Go shady.
Well, I meant like he got that first pick and he was low.
Well, he's been playing really well. I mean, we saw that amazing play from him on B side, close quarter sniping, just quick scope and everybody in existence.
It'd be interesting to see what he brings out in the playoff match later today. Maybe this is kind of like a warm up for him here, and he's just going to pop off in the playoffs. He's saving it all for the playoffs.
There you go. Yeah, he hasn't looked at his top peak performance here so far at CFGI. That being said, it's been hard. People have been popping off all around him, just taking all the kills that are out there.
You know, there was a while there. There was a while there where I've had an experience like that where back in my old team Carbon for a space of like maybe a couple months, we were just rolling over everybody. And it's just hard to frag, especially when you're winning by so much like SV is.
Right.
And even though you're all great players, it's just there's not enough frags to go around. There's only 5 frags each round. If one of your teammates gets 2, you might be starved, you know?
Right. I mean, we saw a couple of triple doubles there. So same thing happening even in the All-Star match. I mean, really, we've seen some excellent plays from these All-Star.
With Diggles. Diggles coming out.
Revenge getting a 3K.
Yeah.
With Deagle only 3K and 4 on the
Akemi,
round.
I think, was even... No, that was... Did he get 4 as well? He might have actually got 4 as well.
I think both did.
Yeah? No, you're
quote
possibly
me on
correct.
that. Don't quote me on
But
that.
Akemi, I think Akemi's was a little bit more impressive for me because, I think he picked 1 through the smoke there on the bridge.
Yeah, that shot
maybe
through
it
the
was
smoke
2?
was really nice.
Oh, it was beautiful, and it was on different levels too. So it wasn't just like, popping it all on the same. It's kind of you gotta pick which one's better. You know?
It was only
they were
one.
both good.
Emzen, I think both Akemi and Emzen picked up 1 through the smoke, and then Akemi picked up 3 with the Deagle.
Well, all I gotta say was Akemi. I was pretty impressed by him there. He was
Legit.
hitting a lot of shots.
Legit.
And NLS though, what was that?
Except for the one.
Oh, the M700. You got to bring it up. I mean, if somebody plays that well with anything or in anything, you got to bring up the little points where you can't let them shine too hard now. You know.
Well, especially because the observers cut to him just in
Just as
time
he missed.
for us to see him miss a stationary target, looking the complete opposite direction.
Unlucky for him, you must say, right?
Oh, it was just so amazing, though.
It was
I'm so
right
glad
there.
we caught it.
If they had waited just half a second more,
It would have looked amazing.
yeah, it would just been like, wow,
boom,
good play by him.
game sense play.
That's me.
Got him right in the head.
I don't miss.
Exactly.
But still, 3K on the round from him. I don't even know what the other shots. He probably actually hit some nice shots, but it just got unlucky.
Did. We saw quite a few of them from the death perspective, where you just pop out and you pull out wide and just quick scope.
Yeah, maybe that's just how he does it. Maybe he's a quick scoper at heart.
I mean, it was definitely. I mean, the kills don't lie, right? He put up big numbers with that op in the first half, less so in the second, but perhaps that's because people were keeping an eye out.
That's kind of curious because that was. Wait, I was going to say that's kind of what he did in sub base as well, but he was popping off a couple of rounds in the second half there as well. So maybe not so much a mirror matchup or
And you have to say Subbase was the TF show.
Yeah.
Does look like we are going to take a quick 5-minute break before we get to the conclusion
Definitely
of the All-Star match here. We'll be right back after this.
年疯狂英雄月活动开启，疯狂英雄月，天天英雄级，详情请登录穿越火线官网 cf.qq.com。
剑一夺就烈燃，人想穿越命运浩瀚，生错过却未曾心甘，谁叫生而为战？早晚黑色阵阵血染，一路穿越重重火线，从未开口说肩并肩，彼此灵魂却相连，无所谓有所感，倔强的伤疤是荣耀，不管不高兴，心再难。又来被打烂，年轻就绝不服输，我们是永不妥协的子弹，世界在手中挣扎，年轻就绝不服输，捍卫最好的梦，逆转时光，这一枪就改变一切，青春绽放。火线一夺就烈燃，人想穿越命运浩瀚，生错过却未曾心甘，谁叫生而为战？早晚黑色阵阵血染，一路穿越重重火线，从未开口说肩并肩，彼此灵魂却相连，无所谓有所感，倔强的伤疤是荣耀，不管不高兴，心再难。又来被打烂，年轻就绝不服输，我们是永不妥协的子弹，世界在手中挣扎，年轻就绝不服输，捍卫最好的梦，逆转时光，这一枪就改变一切，青春绽放。有所感，倔强的伤疤是荣耀，挥棒不高兴，心在那极限又来被打烂，年轻就绝不服输，我们是永不妥协的子弹，世界在手中挣扎，年轻就绝不服输，捍卫最好的梦，逆转时光。就改变一切，青春绽放。
Welcome back here to the Crossfire Global Invitational, getting ready to find out the conclusion of our All-Star matchup. 1-1 apiece, and we've seen a lot of fun kills.
Yeah, we have a lot of deagle kills. Of course, a lot of op kills because everybody wants to pick up the op.
Which thus, in turn, will end up with a bunch of deagle kills once you miss that first shot and you're in close quarters.
Yep.
That being said, I think maybe my favorite so far was the quick scoping from Emzen.
Oh, that was dirty.
On B point on port.
Somehow I forgot about that one.
That one was.
I was concentrating on the deagle kills too much, I guess.
But we will get to see Black Widow, which is a great way to end it out here. And now that we've seen them do full 5-on-5 with weapons, I want to see a 5-on-5 Uzi around.
With Uzis?
Yes.
I don't even think they're going to do that.
It would
be nice to see, but I don't think they will.
I don't think they would, but it would be hilarious.
They're definitely going to pick weapons that are easier to kill with, but still fun. You know what I mean?
But that's the point.
We might see P90 or MP7 or MP5. I mean, but
I hope we get at least one round again. If it's going to happen, it seems like it's only at the beginning of the round that we're going to get the 5-on-5. Everybody picking a weapon and trying to go ham. But the M60s, they look pretty decent. Some people are looking pretty decent with those in their hands.
They're not bad weapons.
So we'll have to see what we get to in the beginning of this round. Let's see. A little slow getting into game there. We do see some interesting weapons. You're going to have to call these out.
What did you see?
I'm going to have to wait until Team Tiger.
Is that an XM1014?
There we go.
Yeah, we got an SG in the mix by Imzen. Imzen always mixing it up with a little bit of something different. And Trey's going back and forth. Akami picking up one. Let's see if maybe you can get like a 4K or a 5K here, hopefully. That'd be pretty awesome to see with this gun.
I'm so surprised they didn't all go long A with these shots.
Oh, you need to stop. And Shady, he's picking up one as well. Maybe it's just going to be like a team ace here of sorts.
We'll have to see as it goes back and forth. TF going to pick up 2.
They're coming back. The GR just came back with a passion there. I don't even know what really happened, but Notson, he came in with 2, and so did TF, and that's all she wrote.
I feel like this does decent damage as a weapon.
Yeah, but against rifles, it just doesn't do enough. A rifle can one-tap you in the head, and even point blank, I don't think that can one-shot you. Maybe in the stomach, but I don't think it can. That would be the reason why it's not used too much.
Even as a headshot, it can't one-shot you?
Oh, it can as a headshot, yeah, but close range only.
Yeah. I guess that is fair.
It's just not still too useful, that's why.
Yeah. And that is immediately. Already everybody is tired of it, except for Niels, back on the app. And he's had so much, he's looking for more.
Goodness, what a shot there.
Oh, he doesn't quite see Revenge there. Gets the peek on him, and it's actually going to be Revenge going to come back with a double kill of his own. And only MKC alive. He's got the M4 in his hands.
Every time the camera's been on him, he's pulled off a pretty nice headshot. So
he's got
let's see if he can at least get one here. He can only partially see him in the smoke. He's popping up, getting up as well. And that wasn't even KZ, that was Revenge. And he's got a real chance to do this. He knows where both of them are, and he's got an M4 here. It's going to be a little bit harder. But if he picks this long-range battle here, it's going to be basically an AK at this point.
Oof. Unless that happens.
Speaking of an AK, he gets popped out by one by KZ. Nice shot there.
So then talk a little bit, now that, by the way you phrased that, right? Talk a little bit about the difference on this client, right? Because it's different from all the others.
What a weird angle there by Revenge. I wonder if that counts as a box shot still? If you shoot the little crack of those the wood splits there? That's interesting.
You would have to think so. That it's probably coded as a solid, as a single object.
But that would be interesting. That would be a little overpowered, honestly, if the ops could just sit behind there and peek through the cracks.
Right. But I was going to say, before we were so rudely interrupted by Revenge making ridiculous shots, Niels with another one. Talk a little bit about the difference on this client as to the. What is that?
Oh, Revenge. You
We're
gotta
just
stop
gonna
interrupting
hold on
here.
right now.
Revenge interrupting you. You're just so rude here. Why are you fragging like that, Revenge? It's going to be a little difficult here for him with NLS ready for him. But who's going to win this battle? Both of them missing the shot.
Okay, we'll find the second.
NLS through the
box.
Yeah, if I can't hit you whenever I can see you, I might as well just shoot the box and kill you through that.
Right.
But the M4 and the AK on this client is what you're saying?
Yeah. What's the real differences there?
I would say the M4 is, it's obviously got the easier spray. It does less damage. You can never one-shot to the head with it. But at the same time, the AK, the reason why I was saying at that range, the M4 is basically the AK and even better, actually. The AK at long range does not do 100 damage. It will do a little bit longer than mid-range, 99. And at the length of like a long Black Widow, 96 or 95. So you're still going to have to shoot them twice. And you might as well use the lesser recoil gun, like the M4. It's easier. You can just burst them down with it. So yeah, at that range, M4 is better.
Well, there you go. We see the triple op set up here for Team Dragon. Neil's going to have his work cut out for him in the counter-sniping unless Emson just gets a free one there onto Revenge as he looks the wrong direction. And Emson knowing that they need more ops, not fewer ops. But instead it's
math.
Instead, Natsun going to prevent that from coming into effect before he can get a shot off.
And if we use the proper term, you can just say math. It's the math there.
Math. And there we go. We do see MKC with the bomb again. He seems to be the only man worthy of being trusted with that item. As it is him,
He's
oftentimes,
the only planter.
Right, the only one left alive in the round. And oh my goodness!
Oh, that's so sad on MKC there. Just Snox happened to just come right up into his face there. And NLS trying to get some deagle shots, but TF saying, nah, I got you on this one, bud. You don't have to worry about it. I'll get the deagle shot for you.
There you go. 3 ops versus 2. Yeah, Emson picking his up, and Niels, I'm just assuming Niels has one. Yep. Nope. No.
Niels has switched off.
Has hopped onto the AK. Has the world gone mad?
Well, he's not getting 2 kills each round, so, time to put it away. You're only getting 1? Come on, man. Can't be only four frags in 4 rounds?
Unacceptable.
I need double that.
That being said, it's going to be the 3-on-5.
TF with the angles. Poor Shady.
Quite a shot there.
Shady just wanted to have a little fun with the op there, but TF wasn't having none of that.
MKC, again, alive, and with C4 in hand, the dream is alive. In MKC's hand, he's not going to find that shot. Revenge again.
MKC, 2 close range battles, a little unlucky. The first one with Snox, it was just that one's actually a hard shot to hit where Snox runs directly into you,
right?
And you have to swipe really hard just to catch up to him. That was unfortunate there on both of those.
So what I've noticed from Revenge when he's holding that angle, he doesn't fire when he sees somebody through the slit. He just uses that as information and then tries to pop up and Lee Moses, Natsun with the 3K. I wasn't paying attention because I was discussing that. And Emson's gonna put Snox down and Revenge with a knife kill.
Oh my word. Come on, man. So 2 knife kills so far in this.
In this
map?
Has it been 2 knife kills?
Not on this map.
3 total.
Yeah, so has it been? So it's 1 to 2, right?
Right, 1 to 2. Niels has 1, Emson has 1, and now Revenge has 1.
I wonder if they can even that up or if it's gonna be team.
Or wait, was it Akami who got it?
No.
Was it Emson? Who got the?
Yeah, it was Emson. It was 100% Emson because he had the AK, and they all had something.
Oh, that's right. Shady gonna take one down through the box and through the head of Revenge, and that's a good way to do it. As Revenge has been a little bit popping off here, and Neil's looking for those pistol battles. Who needs the op when you got the deagle? KZ looking to try and pull off this 1v3, but it is in fact going to be Shady who takes him down.
MKC and KZ both lost life for their team quite often. There must be a K in the name.
Yep.
Similar sound of name, Similar sounding game. Or similar played game.
There you go. And 5-2 here. Dragon looking like they might be able to take this one. But Tiger out to an early man advantage here. Revenge trying to pull it back a little bit here. Going to take one down onto Emzen. Oh, he's going to get... What was that flick?
Revenge is just the king of the flicks. He's really good at quickscoping as well. But in contrast to 70kg, who is just a god with quickscoping, Revenge is a god with flickshotting. This man always scopes in and then just flicks. He's good at quickscoping as well, but nuts with flickshotting.
That was ridiculous. Mosquito. There is a one mosquito in our room. That's okay. I didn't quite get him. That being said, Snots goes down immediately. I'm telling you, man. These rounds are so quick, and there's so many op shots. Are you a little bit jealous that you don't get to play in this?
Yeah, all-star matches are always so much fun. They're honestly the most fun part of the tournament for the players, but at the same time, you know, with a competitive streak like all the players have, they obviously want to play in the tournament more than do the all-star match. The all-star match is the most relaxing fun, you know?
You have to say MKC maybe a little tilted by Shady taking the bomb.
Yeah, that's why he switched to the AK for this round.
Right.
Usually M4 and bomb, but he's left without the bomb, so he's got to take that AK.
And Shady first man to go down.
Knotson getting taken out. And the bomb is here. He's going to go get that bomb. You know MKC wants that. He's a bomb man. He's a bomb man with a bomb plan.
Oh my.
But apparently that plan is not so bomb.
KZ using TF as bait. Barely saves his teammate's life there. TF ending the round on maybe, 2 HP? Something of the sort. And Emzen trying to figure out what the strats are here. Or might have a pause here. We'll see what happens as Emzen talking to the ref here, saying it's unfair that MKC didn't have the bomb. That was clearly a glitch. We're gonna have to replay that last round.
I'm gonna guess that's probably not the issue there. You know?
What? How could it? What other issue could they possibly be having?
You may be right, but you may be saying NLS didn't pick up the op for long enough.
Exactly right.
Gonna have to get in a quick pause here to give NLS some more opping tips on Black Widow.
Does look like we're ready to get back in, and doesn't look like any crazy changes happening with weapon switches. But Neil's looking to try and hold this line. Oh, nice one there on the Natsu. MKC on the other half of it.
Oh, TF this angle. MKC is gonna cry if he peeks and gets killed by this, but KZ opting to pick up the same angle.
Could be straight up duel,
and he's gonna delete him just like an op would.
Yep. KZ finds the head straight away. Again, KZ with the headshots, 2 on the round, looking for more. But Akumi gonna give the man advantage here as he takes down TF. And Emzen gonna get the backstab. Oh!
No, it's because he made noise. He was running behind him. It would have been fun to see like maybe a double knife there. That would have been crazy.
He wanted it so badly. It looked like it was gonna come through for him, but Revenge showing off those quick reflexes. That was a straight 180.
Look at him laughing so hard. He's like, man, could have had that.
To try it. I mean,
if only I'd shift.
Try that.
Yeah, if only I'd shift walked a little bit there, they wouldn't have turned around. Revenge ruining all the fun. Come on, Revenge, one-on-one knife, bro.
Emzen returning to that op after feeling maybe he's let his team down a little bit. He's got to up the op math here, and he takes down 2 immediately, saying, "Don't worry, guys. There's the knife kills I should have gotten last round." And then says, "You know, I'm going to take a break for a second. I already got 2. You guys can do the rest. I'm going to get some water. I'll just go and give this kill away." As Snock's looking for more. through these doors, and Neil's gonna come out with a deal. That was
A little crazy there. Snox is just flabbergasted. He's like, wait, what? Why'd you just do that?
it was looking more like...
Not even going to bother shooting. What just happened?
It was looking more like a BMX game there as
Yeah.
Neil's taking the ramp, firing off one shot. Gotta go fast, says Niels.
Gotta go fast. Not fast enough.
Right, can't quite find it there on the KZ. I think Niels might be having more fun than everyone else. It just feels like that.
Well, I mean, he's been opping more than probably everyone else.
Had Emzen gotten the double knife traps, he would be having the most fun. But Revenge just continues to pull off multi-kills at almost at will.
This seems to be his map, you know? Revenge always done well on Black Widow and doing even better on Black Widow in an All-Star match.
Right, he's done well on every match so far, except his teammates pointed out to us earlier that at one point in Port, he was 1-9.
In the All-Star match here, we went over there to them and asked them, hey, did you see his 3K deagle he had? That was pretty nuts, right? And they were like, oh, we don't care about the awesome parts, but we care about the funny parts. And they showed us a picture they were taking of him going 1-9.
And I certainly did not notice that. I don't think either of us did. As basically, Team Tiger gonna get wiped out. Emzen gonna make it respectable there by taking down Notson and not making it the 5-0 that it could have been.
The dream, the perfect round. It's gone.
Is it still considered a perfect round if everybody wins, or does everybody have to be on?
Well, that would be an insane round. I don't even know how that would even happen. So I guess that would be the true perfect round, but it's so unlikely to happen. We just call 5 people left alive. Perfect round.
There you go.
And honestly, Team
would that be S++ perfect round?
That would be triple S+. But is it Team Dragon on BL again?
Say again?
Team Dragon's on BL, right?
Yeah.
But Team Dragon, they've been in control pretty much this entire best-of-3 series. Now, they did lose the last match, but they still, for a while, they looked in control of it.
Ooh.
It just looks like maybe they have a little bit better of the lineup for the All-Star match.
Could be. That being said, I'm not sure who I would trade off of my Team Tiger there, though. KZ looking to make the magic happen. Get the...
No, don't do it to me. Come on, man. Go for somebody else.
Twice. That's twice now where somebody has just all of a sudden been like, what if somebody's behind me about to knife me? What if
check my back.
Please don't. Oh my God, he's there!
Please, sir, don't knife me, please.
I thought maybe once he had pulled out the knife and jumped off that we might just see the gentleman's knife agreement.
The agreement, yeah. But you know, the thing is, when it comes to the knife in CF, it does make noise when you pull out. So if you're going to knife somebody, you got to get like right up on them before you pull out the knife. Because they hear that.
Or have it.
And they instantly turn around.
Or like Niels, right?
Have
who
it
had
ready.
it out ready.
Yeah. Gotta see the future.
The problem with the gentleman's knife agreement when they're pros on this is the second you pop out with your knife in hand, you're already dead to be like, no, wait! The gentleman's knife? Oh.
They kill you too quick.
Before they even see the knife in your hand, you're dead on the pavement. Ooh, what a shot there, speaking of. Nicely done, Niels. Looking good with this op in his hand.
He's trying to keep the hope alive here for GR.
Gonna get torn up by that grenade, though.
Ooh, let's see if he can get the double deagle here. This
Oh, that's one.
Well, it's definitely
They
a
were both
possibility
flashed
here.
out.
His
He's
quickscope
looking for the
has been on
quickscope!
point, and there he goes. His quickscope has been on point this entire best-of-3 series here. NLS looking pretty nice here, looking pretty solid with the op.
Let's go. And starting to claw their way back into it is still still match point. Team Dragon try and close out this best-of-3, but Niels with that clutch gonna drag it out at least one more round, clawing their way back into it with those tiger claws.
And here he goes. He may be caught out a little bit here by KZ. Yes, KZ is watching it. KZ just absolutely wrecked him. I think KZ was just starting to turn to look at that angle as well and just
No, he was
him.
holding that angle.
Was
He's
he?
still holding that angle.
Well, that was a beautiful shot there from KZ either way. Nimson coming up with a beautiful shot of his own. Shady trying to do some work here. Can he take out his fellow countryman? No, KZ gets the better of him. Actually, I think that's a one-to-one there from what I've noticed. Shady got him on port, and then KZ got Shady here, but that's the only 2 times I've actually been paying attention to the battle.
I'm sure they've had a couple of other duels that we've missed, but KZ trying to just, from the clock tower up there, gun Team Tiger down 1 by 1 in this round. But I think Team Tiger starting to wisely not peek, and they're going to try and claw their way back. And that's going to be a 1 step in. KZ looking to take these long range trades again. Emzen going to say, maybe that's it for now for me as I'm down to 18 HP. And Revenge looking for more. Ooh, just barely gets it on the Emzen. Almost late on that shot.
And MKC, he knows he smells the bomb. His precious.
Right.
He get control of it though. And it's not even actually Revenge that has it. He's got to go search elsewhere for the bomb. You know MKC, he's a bomb man.
The bomb's not down. If
That's why he didn't take out Revenge. He knows he wants the bomb. He doesn't care about Revenge. Here he comes. He smells it.
Yeah,
he's like, where do I smell it at though? And he gets it. KZ had the bomb, but MKC, that's his. That's his precious there. My precious.
He can sniff it out there, and be aware if you just maybe toss the bomb out where
If you see MKC still
right,
alive,
just throw the bomb out there. Maybe he'll leave you alone.
you'll just find him sitting on top of it a little bit later, trying to hatch it maybe or something.
Exactly. That being said, lovely triple there for Snox. He's looking for more, but
Nice.
no. Oh, can he find MKC? It's too late to string them together, but he should pick up the
Somehow all headshots
ace.
as well. Somehow. Mid-air, he still gets all headshots. That's crazy.
He's been practicing. That's what the ramp eagle jump was for. Revenge. Gonna close it out with 2 for himself. And Team Dragon gonna be the ones to take the all-important All-Star match.
Most important thing of the entire tournament, right?
How could it not be? All right, well, do you have an MVP for the All-Star match?
That's going to be a hard one to pick. Does it have to be on the winning team?
No, it could be whoever you like.
You know, NLS stepping up with that op there. I
He
know
had
he
a
may have
really
not
good
had the
match.
most frags there, but he got a 3K. What's important here is he got a knife.
I would like to see like the stats from
Oh, that would be pretty dope. Just to see
from
who
it, just
was
to see
going
who
hard.
top fragged and who had highest KDA.
Yeah.
I think maybe. Well, if he'd played all 3 rounds the same way, you would have said TF because his performance on sub base was raw.
He was going bonkers on sub base.
Yeah,
But I will say this about my MVP pick.
go ahead.
So, for one, he had the knife kill. He got a 3K on the M700 round. And I'm relatively certain he got an M60 kill as well.
Well, what more can you ask for?
Exactly. And he was using something he never does. He was using the sniper. And he was popping off with it. NLS. That's my MVP.
While there were so many snipers picking up ops, like
Op kills everywhere.
exactly.
But guess who was also picking up op kills? The rifleman. NLS.
Yeah,
That was pretty funny by him.
I think other than that, it might even be KZ.
Oh, KZ probably had he probably had a contention there for the most frags.
And it seemed like every time we saw him, he was just gunning someone down straight to the head.
And I'll give a runner-up or what's the third? A second runner-up, I guess. Second runner-up MVP to MKC for protecting the bomb.
That's true. It's super
Went
important.
all out.
Super important.
All out for the bomb.
It's so amazing that he just seemed to be the last man alive every time. Every time.
And he had the bomb except for one round where he had the AK, and then,
And Shady died
kinda-
first with the bomb.
yeah, can't be
What are
doing
you
that.
doing, man?
You know
Put it
it.
in MKC's hands. It's the only place that's safe.
The first thing you learn in terrorist school protect the bomb.
I thought you were going to
You got to get it to the site.
get it to MKC.
That's it. And MKC, he was just trying to follow the rules. Protect the bomb. What are you doing, Shady?
Yeah, it's like, have you ever played I remember I used to play on a soccer team where we had this one player who our coach considered the star player, and he actually gave us the strategy: get the ball to MKC, get the bomb to MKC, let him go from there.
So what you're telling me is you played on a soccer team with MKC?
Yep, pretty much.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah, I can tell. You're good in CF, good at guarding the bomb,
Exactly.
good at soccer, apparently an all-star in
Put him
soccer.
in goal.
Give him the bomb. Or give him the
That
ball.
being said, don't go away. Usually, All-Star does not signal the end here. It's actually the beginning. Up next, we do have TGF versus Boss, which could end up being super interesting.
For sure.
And we're going to get straight into that right after this break.
线9周年疯狂英雄月活动开启，疯狂英雄月，天天英雄级，详情请登录穿越火线官网 cf.qq.com。
写一朵就烈燃，人想穿越命运浩瀚，生错过却未曾心甘，谁叫生而为战？苍茫黑色阵阵血染，一路穿越重重火线，从未开口说肩并肩，彼此灵魂却相连，无所谓有所感，倔强的伤疤是荣耀，会翻不高兴，心再难。又来被打烂，年轻就绝不服输，我们是永不妥协的子弹，世界在手中挣扎，年轻就绝不服输，捍卫最好的梦，逆转时光，这一枪就改变一切，青春绽放。写一朵就烈燃，人想穿越命运浩瀚，生错过却未曾心甘，谁叫生而为战？苍茫黑色阵阵血染，一路穿越重重火线，从未开口说肩并肩，彼此灵魂却相连，无所谓有所感，倔强的伤疤是荣耀，会翻不高兴，心再难。又来被打烂，年轻就绝不服输，我们是永不妥协的子弹，世界在手中挣扎，年轻就绝不服输，捍卫最好的梦，逆转时光，这一枪就改变一切，青春绽放。有所感，倔强的伤疤是荣耀，会翻不高兴，心在那，机械又来被